Hello everyone, back for another episode of Two Lights and Two Mediums. See if we can beat the game with Alliance of just that. So right now we do not have a primary mission available, so we have to kill some time with some secondary contracts. Ideally, if I was just trying to beat the game, I could probably just advance time and just do primary missions, and it would probably make more sense. There's also no reason to kind of risk doing these high difficulty missions and, I don't know, have pilots die, because at this point that would be quite bad. But it would not be fun unless we tried things like this. So we are going to try this battle with a 3.5 rating. It's even worse because it's in the desert, so we're going to be hot. If I die, maybe... Well, I can always withdraw, so I guess I hopefully will not die. So we'll try and do this. The other thing we risk losing is some of our like plus rating weapons if we get limbs blown off, so this is another reason not to do these kind of missions. So here we have 2 versus 3.5, so we're going to be quite outgunned. And this sounds like one of the missions where they have the instant reinforcements, so it'll be particularly tough. We already did one with instant reinforcements a long time ago, and they already had heavies and one assault, and I imagine this is just going to be like even heavier now since we're considerably further in the game. But we're also stronger than we were then, in particular since we have 2 fire starters now, and we have a lot of SRMs with plus damage, which is quite strong.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, actually, it doesn't have the reinforcements, so maybe it's not going to be so bad. But it does say that this is a trap. You know what? I've played on this map before, so I'm suddenly a lot less worried about this map. It's very small. Right, you can see the edges of the map, this yellow line. So because it's so small, I'm much less worried about reinforcements, and because the last time I played on this map there were no reinforcements. So we're just going to run up. I'm not too worried.
Consider me there. I copy.
The last time I played on this map, I think there was just 2 enemies. There was a fire starter and a stalker.
Enemy detected.
Oh, and there's vehicles. Interesting.
Come on, mech warriors!
Is that an 80-ton vehicle? An 80-ton vehicle is what, a demolisher? Which means I don't want to get close to it?
Yes, Commander.
I guess for safety's sake, I should just kind of sensor lock this thing. Just to make sure I'm not running into a giant vehicle. Am I going to be able to sensor lock from there? Yeah. Just to see what this thing is.
Got a lock.
Or it's a Shrek. Looks like a Shrek. I can see 3 cannons on it. Yeah, it's a Shrek. So Shreks I'm much less worried about. We will reserve.
Standing by.
Hopefully have it come to us. And either it won't be able to see us or it'll have a really poor shot. Okay, so it can't see us, which is even better.
Good to go. Waiting for
Let me go with
orders.
the Griffin.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
We have a really good chance to hit even from so far away. Guess we'll do a precision strike against the front armor because we should get morale just by killing it. We're pretty close to full. 60. Yeah, we did 75 to the side. So somebody on the forums made a post about precision strikes versus vehicles and saying that they don't seem to work. And after having tried it, I'm going to have to agree. It's what, it's left that's damaged. So first of all, we shot it from the front, right? So you expect it to be front. But on the front we did 60 damage, and on the side we did 75 plus 9, 84. And we did how much on the left? We did almost 50 on the left, so the front actually took considerably less than you would expect. Actually, this has no potential to break out, does it? Hits a side.
Engaging target.
Or we can miss 275s, it's okay.
No damage detected.
Standing by.
Still a surprisingly good chance to
Heading
hit it from so far away, considering their SRMs. Is it because we have like just so much? I guess it doesn't display the bonuses of having gunnery.
Firing.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Oh, there are
Looks
enemy
like
reinforcements.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So maybe this will be more interesting now. But I guess that one tank was the trap, since we don't have the trap objective anymore. Okay, so the AMX are coming from uphill. What we could do is maybe run all the way up here and then jump up and surprise them. Because they wouldn't have line of sight on us over there. So that's a potential idea. Otherwise we could just kind of like wait here and camp, but that's like less fun, so we'll run up to them for fun.
Move order received.
Kind of wonder how far they'll be able to get running on this road to meet me. So I'm surprised that that trap is just the Shrek. I was kind of expecting to see two full lances. Well, they don't seem to have gotten that far.
Got it.
I think the enemy probably moves and braces rather than sprinting at you when they're out of combat, like I am. What do we got? 60 tons, 55 tons, 45 tons. So it's not even that big of a lance. Right, so we have a heavy and two mediums so far. So let them come to us. The only problem with letting them come to us is because they're probably walking and bracing, which means it's hard for us to kind of jump up to them and get a first strike, because we can't get through the brace easily. It's also weird that there's only 3. There's not a lance of them. Oh, maybe there's a lance? No, that's the 60-tonner who still has to go. So honestly, I'm kind of curious if they'll just not be able to see anything.
Engaging jump jets.
Quick draw. Didn't get to see the others. It's weird how once you spot it, you don't keep the identity of the mech. But I guess you could confuse it with another mech.
Good to go.
So here I'm just jumping and bracing, just to keep some evasion pips. I don't really want to move from this spot. It's just to,
On it.
in case for some reason they get shots on me, I want to have a little bit of evasion. It's kind of annoying.
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Waiting for orders.
I might want to get closer so I can sprint.
Definitely.
So ideally they walk a bit closer, we jump jet behind them with a fire starter and shoot them in the back. So we'll definitely be able to get behind that 60-tonner. And we can even get behind the 40-tonner. Okay, so we want
What can I do for you?
this guy to get behind the bigger one.
Uh-huh.
I mean, This is not even a tough lance.
All weapons are go! Bang! You're dead!
Commander.
He probably can't jump to get behind. No, so this fire starter is going to jump to get behind the other guy, and then we'll get to act before him in the next round with 2 of our lights so we can run away so he doesn't shoot us in the back. So another precision strike in the back.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
I'm going to just try and see if we can just break him from the front. It's a possibility.
How's it going?
So if we're going to try and break him in the front, who makes sense to go first? The MGs have crit if we open up with lasers.
Yes, boss.
Not sure which I'm convinced I like more.
Ritzing off.
So the one problem with against the brace, the machine guns will only do 1 damage to armor, which is not too useful, but if the SRMs open him up, then maybe the MGs can still do crits,
Got it.
even though they'll only do 1 damage, so give the crit internals. The other option is the MGs and the small and medium lasers from the fire starter.
Receiving you.
Oh, I just realized he doesn't have jump jets, so I can't even... No, I can get up. But no, I can't get up that high. Okay. So it's
On
not
the
even an
move.
option.
Full speed.
This is the fire starter that has more weapon firepower. The other one traded some weapon firepower for jump jets. So I want to get him to just rear core this guy, but he probably doesn't have enough heat to do so. But with the 2 of them together, it should be okay. Alright, because if I would have to turn off one of those. So I have what? How much rear armor does he have? 45. I need to do 115, and I have 60, 125. So this is not going to kill. And if I do this, I won't be able to focus strike with Decker, who would have enough. So I should just kind of shoot wildly. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have punched. And since I'm just shooting small lasers,
Targeting.
could have got free punching damage. But hopefully that should open him enough. Yeah, that opened him quite a bit.
There's work to do!
So now Decker gets to act first.
What's up, boss?
Decker's gonna come behind and shoot this man in the back. Not sensor lock, precision strike. With everything. Fire the everything.
Copy that.
We can do this! Let's go!
And it sounds like that's the
One
mission.
less target.
And we're gonna get 1,000,000 C-bills just for doing that? Wow, okay.
Mission.
So that's a case where the difficulty rating was extremely off. And unfortunately we're gonna get paid half of that in salvage, and I'm sure there's not gonna be any good salvage. Well, LRM+++ is okay. PPC with 30 stability damage could maybe be useful. I don't think we're ever really gonna use the PPCs or try and do stability-based kills. I mean, I can see a world where when we get to the last mission, it's actually too hard to kill enemies with SRMs and rear coring because they'll have enough rear armor. So we could maybe go for killing the pilot through repeated knockdowns and by destroying certain sections, but I'm not so sure. Right, like you can aim for sections like a leg or a side torso. If you aim for a side torso, they always take an injury, and if you also happen to get an ammo explosion, they'll take another injury. Or you can aim for a leg, and the knockdown will give them an injury. And maybe you can like get 2 kind of injuries where once you knock them down and you just injure the leg, and then you break the rest of the leg. Give them another knockdown. So the problem with these contracts, as opposed to just waiting for time, is I have to do multiple contracts to get time to move forward. I believe I actually had nothing to repair because nobody got hurt. Yeah. Check if we have any more skills, but I don't think anybody
Yes, Commander.
really has enough to do anything. What was it? Mr. Getz is not
Good to
useful. Oh, I can get Cold Shot Master and some other people, which is actually quite nice.
Receiving you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Oh, no, this was very important.
Training
Ready for orders.
It's a very important level. He doesn't have enough XP because I
Ready
don't
for
bring him on
orders.
missions. We're still building something? We are still building a ship upgrade. Okay, so we're just going to do this other contract here because we're on this planet. Recovery is easy, 2.5 should be easy, Badlands is easy. It's not a lot of money, but we get 5 out of 22 salvage. That's a lot of salvage. Yeah, so we don't care about the money because it's not a lot. We already have a good amount. We'll take the salvage. And we're ready to go. Wonder if this will be another easy mission. Some people were saying like the contract rating is also based on like maybe your reputation in the system or some qualifiers in the system. I almost never look at the star map. I've seen a few threads in Reddit about people talking about the star map, saying that there's contracts in places other than just in your contract screen. Like if you ever travel to a location, it'll randomly generate contracts in that location.
Initiated.
It's also cool because you can use the star map to find certain items in the store that you might want. If you look for like an industrial region or something like that, or a highly populous region,
Ready to rock.
highly populated one. But yeah, I'm mostly just interested in playing the main missions just to beat this. You know, I'm not really the 2 lights, 2 medium things is just like, can I beat the game with this setup? Not so much trying to get, I don't know, what a perfect loadout with all triple plus weapons of the types I need. Because basically this is like the lights are my optimum lights already. For mediums, I'm not entirely sure if they're what I want yet. I'm gonna run with the slower guys first. Yeah.
Got it.
Because this is gonna probably trigger whatever's there.
Incoming bin.
I copy.
But they're pretty small. There's a demolisher over there. That's kind of scary.
Come on, mech warriors.
Right, so even if I ran up full distance, I still get to go first, right? So if I had moved like 1 order at a time, I wouldn't get to move twice in a row. Like if I just moved this Griffin and I got a visual, it would start combat before I got to move these lights. So essentially I got to move these lights for free. So when you're making those like exploratory moves, you want to give all the orders really quick, just so you can get in position. Because getting a free move up with a light against these guys is really fantastic. It gives me a chance to get behind them.
Orders.
So I'm concerned about that Demolisher, but I don't want to rest yet. So I don't want my lights to get closest to Demolisher. So ideally I would have liked the mediums to be able to shoot, determine if it dies, and then the lights go. But their mediums are going to act in the next phase, so I kind of need to kill some people now before they get to act. I actually can't get behind that Griffin. Okay, so I can get behind this Blackjack though. So we're going to kill this Blackjack.
Engaging jump jets.
I also didn't consider that there's a 4th guy there. That's 60 tons, so it could be an LRM carrier. Or an SRM carrier. If it's an SRM carrier, I'm not so worried because it's so far behind. I need to remember to make this a called shot so it actually kills.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Whatever it is, it's acting in the assault phase. I'm not sure if that tells me anything. Can I see what the tonnage is of this Demolisher somehow? Is this an 80-ton mech or a 60-ton mech? It's funny how you can only see the tonnage when it's a radar blip, but not when you actually see it. Okay, so I'm not interested in going before this guy because I can't get behind him, so I will let him go before my light. He's actually backing off, which makes things a bit more awkward. Ooh, glad that PPC didn't hit me. And then I want to go before that Demolisher.
Commander.
So I can get, what, 85s, 95s if I go here. And if I go here, it's the same. I want to go around... do I want to go the closest possible? I do want to go the closest possible. So we'll go as close as possible.
Don't need to tell me
I'm not going to
twice.
use a precision shot against vehicles, because what we saw last time is it doesn't really work, so it's kind of a waste of the morale bar. So I'm just going to let him have it.
Got it.
And I definitely want to remove these guys, because the risk with AC-20s is that they just do so much damage. Oh man, that didn't even get that close to killing him.
Waiting for orders.
So I'm now slightly concerned we're not going to be able to kill this man. If I go here, I get 75s. If I go here, I get the same. So I go here for 3 evasion pips. So hopefully this guy dies. We did a good amount to the side though, so it should ideally break through, right? That's his left, which is what we're aiming at now, right? So we're gonna hit this guy with everything.
Firing on target.
It actually didn't kill him. So we're gonna take 2 AC-20s. So the problem with that is it has a good chance of just blowing up a limb. Oh, actually, we still have another chance. But the problem is if we miss this chance, we have 4 chances. I think we have to take this. Yeah. I'm probably going to use an aim shot at the left side here, just because I really want to make sure this AC-20 doesn't get to shoot. And I assume that called shot does sort of work, but...
Got it.
Okay, good.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
So the only question is, what is this guy here? And at 60 tons, I have a feeling it's an LRM carrier at that distance? No, it's not.
Ready for orders.
Can I get behind him? The answer is no, I'm a tile short. Which is unfortunate. Which means he's gonna get to go before me. What does he have? He has just a PPC though, I'm not worried. A PPC can't puncture. It could puncture armor in an arm and we'll lose an MG at worst. Yeah, so we will reserve. Ah, but he has Bulwark. Is that what I just saw? I saw entrenched on him.
Nothing, you hear me?
Yes, so that's actually somewhat unfortunate.
What can I do for you?
Because now he's going to be tough, but he lost his evasion, so maybe this is okay. We'll go forward for the 3 evasion. Can we see what this is? We still can't see what this is, so we're just going to shoot at this man. We'll shoot through his front armor. It's okay. Even at half damage should be pretty good. He's not that big a mech. What's he got left? So we did 96, he's got 94 to go.
How's it going?
3 evasion pips over here, and we're in the front
Heading
arc.
out.
Again, we're gonna call shot in the center.
Copy that.
He has exactly 1 health in the front. Exactly 1.
Standing by.
Okay, so I kind of want to get, what? I want to move close enough so that I can use machine guns, so this will also let us see what this is, and hopefully it's not like a demolisher or something with an AC-20. Is there something with an AC-20 that weighs 60? It's an SRM carrier. Oh, right, there's SRM carriers. Okay, because we can use vigilance. It gives us entrenched, but it doesn't give us brace. I think we actually have to brace. Because I don't want him shooting at this guy and killing him, which he still might do. And this guy is going to jump jet and try and shoot from the front. We literally can't get a front shot on this man. That's unfortunate. We'll get him next turn with a... We'll get him next turn with a light. And we're just gonna hope this guy survives. And hopefully I didn't just move this fire starter within firing range of that thing. Even so, I'm entrenched. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't just horribly annihilate this fire starter. It's okay. So most of them are missing because we have 4 evasion and we're a small target.
Damn it! I'm wounded.
We got a head hit though, which means unfortunately we're going to need to rest after this mission, but it's okay, we kind of need some kill time anyways.
Good to go.
So this guy can get in the rear. We can also just step on him because we kick for 45, so we do 90, so we kill anywhere we touch, right? Yeah. So we kill anywhere we touch, so this guy will kill that man, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we'll just walk this guy. Actually, we don't even want to be behind, we just want to be in front, so we just go in front. And we'll just, I guess we'll just spray over his body. It's okay. And we're going to turn off some lasers. Just 1.
Engaging target.
One of these should hit core. There we go.
We can do this! Let's go!
Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander,
And then we can punch this man and hit him with just
On my way.
lasers for fun, because we can, even though he'll be dead.
locked on for physical attack.
Take that for causing our head injury. Decker gets a
One
bit of
more for the
vengeance.
trash heap.
And then we just need to get this, right?
Yes, I'm there.
Just run up way ahead. Is there something there? And then I'm pretty sure we just need to stand here for a turn and then we win. This building got completely annihilated by us.
We have the asset, Commander.
Alright, also an easy mission. It's really weird. A lot of the missions that came earlier were actually harder, but I guess it's like what I said before, this system is just like an easy system. So it's unfortunate that we have 17 days of injury though. I don't think at this point that I want to train more crew. I think these are the 4 that I want to bring to the final mission. There's also nothing interesting to take. You can take that Griffin and sell it. It's literally all just standard parts, right? So we're just gonna pick some standard parts. Okay, I guess AC-20 probably sells more than other things. PPC probably sells more. Well, that was a pretty dumb mission. I guess we could try traveling to a mission that has like one of these industrial or populous kind of buffs. Oh no, there we go. So we're ready to repel the Taurian assault on Panzer. I can't remember how close this is to the final mission.
That mech you wanted is back online.
So right away we're gonna go to the mech bay. Actually, that Griffin is not bad, right? It's better than our Shadowhawk. Right, because we can carry 3 SRM-6 pluses. This SRM has +2 damage, so it does 40. If we had an SRM-6, it would do 48, so it would be more heat efficient. Let me just check what we have left in terms of components. Actually, I could have checked it from the other screen. If we have another SRM-6 plus, this could be a gain for us. Oh, we do. So yeah, we will switch over to this guy. We have 2 SRM-6 pluses. Then we'll have 2 Griffins. 2 stability. So what did we have? These are the same, right? 2 stability, 2 damage, 1 stability. 2 damage, 1 stability. And for missiles, our SRM-6s, 2 damage, 1 stability. Okay, so we need to actually remove 1, because it's better, or we remove both, in fact, yeah. So we're gonna, I guess, just strip this. Is it better? Is the Griffin better in every way? Not barracks. Bays. Um, 5 jump jets, 3 energy, 3 missile, and a support. This is 1 energy, 3 missile, and a support. Also 5 jump jets. So we're removing something out of the head and putting it aside. So basically we just get to upgrade to SRM-6. We'll lose a medium laser, lose the small laser, but that's okay. I don't normally carry the small laser. This one. And normally I carry... Oh, I can put another head item in as well, because the head will free up, which is a nicer difference. It says 2 heat sinks. How many do I carry on this guy? 2. I also carry 2 heat sinks, so it's the same. Okay, so we are going to strip this guy. Right. And we're going to strip this Griffin. So we don't want that guy. And then this Griffin is going to become... Oh, no, Oh, actually, no, it is better to strip him, right? It's better to put it in storage because you have to remove the items for free. You don't have to pay time to take them out. So I'm looking for mediums. I want this Griffin 1 in. We're going to ready him up.
Sure thing.
So we have to ready him for 1 day.
And ready.
And then we're going to travel to this. Perfect. It's 19 days, so we'll have a chance for Decker to heal his 1 injury as well.
That work order you submitted is complete.
We immediately mount to rescue because we gain 1 morale and reputation. The problem with the events is there's not enough of them, or once you know what they do, it's a bit too easy to game them. Okay, so we have 4 jump jets, SRM, SRM6s. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing here. In the leg, we have some ammo. Is that how I want to do it? Should there be jump jets in the torso and the leg? And there's some in the left leg? I'm sure it's not really that specific. Okay, so start off with the easy parts. We know we're going to do 3 SRM6s. They're going to be this guy. Oh, it is annoying that it scrolls back to the top. I saw someone else make a post about that as well. Okay, so we have 3 SRM6s, each with 1 extra stability damage. I want to put the ammo here because I want to spread the crits out, and then there's just this 1 section that I need to worry about. Right, because if I put it in the leg, then my leg is a liability, but I guess there's no way for them to really target my leg. And then we need jump jets, which is an equipment. And we want a cockpit mod of some sort. Injury resist, or can we have a comm? We want a rangefinder, that's not interesting. Targeting computer. Missile accuracy, you have to pay a ton for it, unfortunately. So I'm pretty sure it's this injury resist. We also have a gyro for 1 hit defense. And then we want 4 jump jets. So we're going to split these. If the right torso dies, there's no reason to jump. Or we don't want it in the right torso because we can jump in death from above. So we want jump jets in places that are not likely to die. So I don't want to put anything in the left if I can avoid it, so the left is an entire shield side. So we'll put one of the jump jets in the center torso, and then we'll put heat sinks. 2 heat sinks, right? 2 heat sinks, and then the rest we put in armor. So this needs to be fully armored in the front. This needs to be fully armored. If we take hits in the side, we want this to absorb hits. We can actually put a 5th jump jet. I want to armor this from the back as well. I don't think I want a 5th jump jet. There's somebody has a spreadsheet about the effectiveness of jump jets, and even numbered jump jets give a bigger bonus. There could be a time where the 5th jump jet is critical in allowing me to actually get behind someone and shoot them in the back. In terms of distance, but I think I'd rather have armor. So I'm not too worried about rear left torso armor. I'd rather have a bit more in the front. And I guess I want this leg to be a bit safer. The left arm can have a bit lower. So you don't care so much about the left arm because if the left arm dies from damage, it's fine because then this will have to dig through the left torso. And if the left torso dies first, then the left arm just falls off. I also don't think the left leg is going to take that much damage. I'm slightly more worried about the left leg because it means you can't sprint, but I guess we don't sprint. We either walk and brace, walk and shoot, or jump jet. So it's probably fine like this, and we will go with this. It's slightly different than our other Griffin. Do I want to maximize the rear armor here? I think that's okay. I don't think we're going to take that much from the rear center. If we do, we probably deserve to die. Done in 8 days, which is pretty good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And the Centurion is still our backup kind of LRM boat if we ever decide to go with that. Okay, so we are just going to move forward in time. We'll go to the barracks real briefly because we got a bit more XP on those guys.
Orders?
So after Tactics 9, I think you're okay. So we either can go for Overheat Threshold, which is what we're going to go
Training
for.
complete.
Commander?
We don't need extra health. We probably want more gunnery at this point. Or unsteady could be useful. We'll go for that since it's cheap.
Mech warrior training complete.
How's it going?
He still needs breaching charge, sort of, but he's not in a mech that can make use of breaching. So we can either go for a bit more accuracy or we can go for unsteady. I think we'll go for unsteady, and then we'll start moving towards breaching. I don't think we're going to get Juggernaut. So we're just going to have a bit more accuracy.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So here I kind of want to go for the heat threshold. More so than the gunnery, because we have fairly high chance to hit when we're so close. Lasers have a plus bonus to hit.
Receiving you.
And when we'll be doing called shots, which also precision strike shatter, which is something that improves our accuracy. So this injury actually came up quite well in terms of the travel time. It's just slightly shorter. You can't see it though, because my face is there, my beautiful face. Pushing back the Turian invasion.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
I don't remember exactly where that is in the campaign, but I know we're nearing the end. Because what, we repel the Turian invasion, and then we do it because we want them to help us, and then we go attack them, something like that. So we're not too far off. Maybe 3 or 4 missions. I could sort of check by looking at my my save history. Because I can look at how many days it took me to beat the campaign in my first playthrough, because I mostly just did priority missions whenever they popped up. I didn't do any of these side missions because they're not too important. I'm going to assume the upgraded lounge is the best one.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
So we're at 48. We have lots of money, so we will push it to 50 so we can hopefully get that for the last mission. We are not going to proceed yet. We are going to... first I'm going to actually kind of... I want to look at the saves just to figure out how many days it took. So for me to beat the game, it took 469 days, so I have 70 days left, which is like, what, three planet travels? So I assume we're near the end. So we're going to look at the store real quick. Not going to use that, not going to use that. LRM 20, nope, not that one. We're looking for damage and LRM 20s. This is an SRM 6, we're going to buy this in case we get one that's broken and we need to replace it. This one doesn't have the plus stability, but plus 2 damage is the important part, so we're going to also buy that. And everything else is not important. We could sell some mechs. Things that I don't intend to use. We are, well, if we ever decide to use a light that has a lot of heavy weapons, we might use that, I guess. So we only have lights and mediums. We can sell this Highlander. I'll keep the Highlanders for fun in case. You know what? I don't need to sell any of these. I could see scenarios where I use some of these weapons. I don't think I'm going to use 11 large lasers, but yeah, okay, it's no point. Let's just go back. So we will launch this contract. We're only slightly under-tonned. Once we put this guy in there, that is. So this is actually quite easy. And it's polar, which is nice for us because we are fairly heat intensive. Yeah, good to go. And I love seeing that warning saying we're under 10. That's because we're having fun. I'm surprised this is only a 3-star mission because I think at this point I would probably have if I was playing normally, I would probably have a lance of 3 heavies and an assault or even more, and I would be over 10. So what are you doing? Under Ostergaard's orders, the Taurians are attacking our famine relief effort on Panzer. If they succeed, mass starvation will follow. They're trying to bait me into redirecting the main army and taking the field myself, but I can't let them do that. If our people are to survive, you'll have to save them. Protect the spaceport command center from the Taurian advance, prevent the Taurians from seizing restoration dropships. I'm sure I'll remember this once I see it.
Command interface initiated.
Oh yes, I do remember this. Yes. This is quite an easy mission, I remember. Last time I didn't succeed in saving this barrack, so I am going to send my lights to hopefully get that.
Stop those transports, Commander. You're the only one who can.
I remember they take like a weird route to get here as well, so I'm kind of worried about losing just because I didn't see someone, rather than losing because like they bested me.
Throttle. Enemy detected. Additional enemies detected.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock.
I'm quite sad that I'm
detected.
getting sensor locked. Okay, that was a bad move. Because that's a bad move, I am going to send my
Good to go.
other light over there to help him, even though I wasn't intending to do that before. The vehicle, a 55-ton mech, but I have some turrets up here. Are those turrets active and about to help me? There's another 50-ton vehicle there. This was sort of a mistake.
Affirmative.
I seem to remember there's an APC that came somewhere from the back here and almost made me lose, so I'm kind of worried about that one, and then the other ones I think came from here. So I'm going to send this Griffin slightly that way and this one slightly that way. I might also reserve them down. Actually, I should have reserved that other commando down, or fire starter rather. It was a mistake for me to move that early. I didn't think there was going to be combat. There were no red blips showing initially. Please don't let that PPC hit me. Thank you. Is that a commando who shot the PPC? Or I guess it was a panther? Yeah, it's a panther. So we will reserve down, as we should have done.
Got it.
A few LRMs should be okay.
Warning. Detecting.
Of course, it's a head hit, though.
injury.
So that looks like an LRM 10 on a 55-ton mech, so it's a Shadowhawk, right? That's a good number of LRMs.
Damage
I
minimal.
wish I could see what shot that. So I'm glad we didn't take too much damage.
I hear ya.
So Glitch is gonna kind of run this way,
Uh-huh.
and he'll run up kind of here-ish. I would like to run a bit more that way, but I'm worried about the APC from the right. Oh, here's the APC. Perfect. This is the one that almost caught me off guard last time.
Let's do this.
So the APC moves in the medium phase, which is interesting. I guess I'm going to shoot at this commando. It's 40%. I guess I'm going to take the shot anyways. It doesn't hurt. And I'm moving close enough to where I expect the APC to be. Oh, that's the APC right there. I probably should have just waited, eh? Or I can maybe precision strike on this. Raises it to 60 and 80% will hit the center. Probably kill it.
There's work to do.
Yeah. So it's okay to spend the morale because I got morale from killing it.
Down.
Oh, there's another APC. Interesting. Last time I didn't do such a good job of noticing these. I was like too busy engaging the actual mechs. And I guess that's another APC. See, I think that one... Full transport of commandos, okay. So where's that? That's up on some hill ahead of me to the left. From up there, they're gonna go this way, I guess. So what's scary here is vehicles move quite far, and I'm pretty sure this guy can move like almost all the way there in one turn. So this guy wants to move right away because he lost all his evasion. I guess hitting this guy from here is... I'm exposing my rear to people over there. I'm not sure if they can see over this. If I get hit in the rear by a PPC, it would not kill me. I would get hit by LRM still. What's worse? If I expose my back here... Expose my back there, there's just the Jenner and whatever that is. Shadowhawk and something else. I think it's probably safer to do this one. We'll have 4 evasion, which is not bad.
Engaging physical attack.
So I didn't check to see if that kick actually killed it, or would have killed it, or if it was the small lasers that got it. No, but it didn't. The kick didn't kill it. Otherwise, the small lasers would have shot at the rubble, because it happens in 2 phases. So this Jenner D is going to, shoot us in the back now? No? It's doing, nothing? Or it's sprinted? Okay, so this has 80-93, so it actually does not die anywhere, and it has to be killed by machine guns.
Standing by.
I'm gonna get this while it's here, so I can move forward while attacking it. Do I want to show my back? I get another evasion pip if I show my back. No, we'll keep our front. Oh, I don't have a choice, so we're gonna show our back, and then we're gonna shoot it with a bunch of little
Moving to
weapons.
position.
I'm not too worried about getting shot in the back. The
We got
worst
an
is like
unknown on sensor.
an AC-5 from that Shadowhawk.
One for the scrap heap.
The APCs are actually rather tough in terms of just the amount of health they have. I guess that's what they're supposed to be since they're armored. 25 tons, so it's Commando. Is there any other 25-ton mech in the game? Okay, so
Receiving you.
first we want to see how we do against these APCs because we need to check if Glitch needs to come back and help us. So we'll walk here where we have an unobstructed view of this. And we do what? 60, 120, 180? So we'd have to hit it with like more than half to kill it in the front. That's why these are kind of tough.
Firing all weapons.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to bring Glitch back. Or, what would have been smarter is let it move and then punch it, right? That's definitely what I should have done.
Good to go.
I'm gonna be amused if we lose this because an APC gets in. That was a fair number of LRMs that hit us. I guess that's a trebuchet, right? It's a 50-ton mech. It's gotta be a trebuchet. So we want to reserve down, let those APCs move towards us first. And I think this guy literally gets to drive like almost all the way there, or the whole way there. Yeah, I remember this. But I assume it needs to stay there for 1 turn, so I get to shoot at it a bit more before it succeeds. It's not just instantly touch it and get in.
Mission failed.
Or you just lose. So technically, if I'm Iron Man, this is game over. It's really weird how you only get to shoot at that APC once. I had that in my last playthrough, except it moved in the zone and I didn't fail right away. I don't know why it fails this time. I don't think I could have stopped that. Even if Glitch jumped over, I might not have a shot at all, because either Hammer would have been blocking line of sight or would have been out of SRM range, or even if I had a shot, it probably wouldn't kill the APC. The problem is, against like a vehicle, you want to just penetrate one section, so it's good to have like autocannon type things. And with SRMs with the spread, it's quite bad because of how armored that APC is. But missions like this are extremely annoying. So I couldn't have waited with Hammer either, right? So my first thought was, okay, I'll let the vehicle move first and then Hammer will just step on it, but you can't because the APC moves so fast because it's on road, right? So it gets a movement bonus. You literally have like one turn to shoot at that thing, and if you didn't know, like I know where it's coming from, right? I moved behind that dropship because I knew it was coming from behind the dropship, but if you don't know where that thing's coming from, it's pretty darn tough to kill that thing.
Command interface initiated.
So we'll reserve this time, let them move first, and I guess everyone's gonna stay close. I can't even stay close here, because if it does the same movement as last time, right, I wouldn't be close enough to stop it. Right, because it's gonna stop somewhere here, and then the next turn it's already inside, so I need to have like 2 people here ready to kill
We got
things.
company.
Which is like absolutely ridiculous. So we're gonna put 1 light on each side to
Commander?
stomp on things, and they don't have visual on me yet, so it's better to reserve. I was kind of not sure if I should get evasion pips first, because I was thinking about people shooting LRMs at me, but the LRMs are not going to have a target because they didn't sensor lock me, and they have no visual. But honestly, how ridiculous are these APCs? So here, if you reserve, or if you had assault mechs, which is what I did. Okay, so when I played this mission last time, my last playthrough, I had assault mechs. So even without hitting reserve, I got to act after these APCs moved. But because I acted first, I didn't have as much awareness that these things existed. So if your natural instinct is not to reserve the second you come into this mission, and you don't have heavy mechs or assault mechs, you would not get to react to this. So you'd have like the 1 turn I had instead of the 2 turns which I had this time. So this is going to be much easier because now I can just go like, okay, I'm going to crush you from there. I will have forced evasion and all my evasive pips.
Enemy detected.
Come on, mech warriors! It's go time! Waiting for orders.
Good to go.
I hear ya.
So do I put the 2 SRMs on this side?
How's it going?
This does 70 melee, so it does 140. I need to kill this guy before he can even move. So this guy needs to die this turn, right? So I either need to send a light so the light can attack, can move and attack it next turn.
Waiting on you,
Because even if
Commander.
this goes here, oh, I can shoot at it. So the question is, can this guy get a guaranteed kill on this one? But this one is not going to move as far because there's like rugged terrain to move through, right? This reduces movement, yeah. It doesn't have road, so I'm more concerned about this one. So I'm going to start with the mediums. I'm surprised that they're even allowed to shoot that far with SRMs, to be
No
honest.
sweat.
I feel like there should be a shorter max range.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
That actually hit a lot better than the other one. That almost broke it.
Commander.
So then I can walk for... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should try with the light here.
Ready
Because
for
maybe the
orders.
light can kill this one, and then the other Griffin can start shooting at the one in the back. Alright, so maybe this hits the front. We need one of these 4 to hit the front. And we got it. Okay, so then the other Griffin can start shooting at the one in the back this turn.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed. Good to go.
So just go here.
Yes, I'm there.
We're use the precision strike here just for the increased accuracy.
Firing, full complement.
I also probably should have jump jetted to get closer, because I probably have the long range penalty. Even if I jump jetted, I might still have the long range penalty. I might also just let that go through like I did last time, so I don't lose. It's better to just lose the sub-objective. So the question is, can I kill that thing? And I think that one I'm going to let move first, because it's not going to get that far. This one is probably not going to get that far either. So we will reserve... Yeah, we're going to reserve into the medium phase.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Is this generally going to back up and sensor lock this commando? Or the car share? No. Once again, it does nothing. It doesn't even brace. It's weird. Here's this commando that we killed first time last shot. That's the Panther. Glad the PPC missed our fire starter. Okay, so who do we want to go first? So we're gonna try and shoot at this again, just in case for some reason it gets to move super far. We are within. I should have tilted more left. That was a mistake. I'm slightly exposed. It's okay. Left side is exposed. Left side is the empty side as well, so that's okay.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, so that just destroyed that, so we're pretty happy. That means we can focus on destroying the APC on the left. I don't know if the other two APCs both go to the barracks, or there's another one that comes here, and I'm kind of afraid to go check. We're going to reserve under the assumption this can't get all the way there, and if it does, I'm just going to be sad and try the mission again. So I'd like this to get closer so we have a better chance of hitting it.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, it is a trebuchet. Oh, this fire starter is going to get hit quite a bit, though. At least it was indirect fire.
Damage is minor, Commander.
So I still want this thing to move. I wish I had like an estimate of how far it moves.
Holding action, Commander.
Alright, let's see. Any bets? Do we seriously regret letting this guy move first? Oh no, that's it. He can't move too far. So we can jump all the way over to him. I need to...
Additional enemies
No, it's
detected.
okay. It's fine. Just gonna blast him with everything.
Committed.
Oh, actually, since he's in forest, he takes less damage, yeah. I hadn't really thought about
What can I do
that.
for you?
And unfortunately, we actually can't shoot at him. But that's okay, because we'll get to move before him next round.
Affirmative.
Waiting for orders.
It's interesting how we actually can't shoot that.
Double time. Let's go. Yes, Commander.
So this guy's just gonna punch this man from his left if we can, which we can't. So we're gonna go for the front. Should be good enough.
Moving to position.
Or we could miss, but we just still need to hit the side. Yeah, there we go. It's fine.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So what, we just reserve because we don't care. I'm pretty sure we're gonna let the ABCs reach the barracks. It seems like it's quite difficult to stop this from happening. Left-sided shield, which we're quite happy about, because Griffins are all right-handed. There's a common theme in a lot of the mechs. Most mechs are right-handed. So if you're ever in doubt, I'm not sure if there's any exceptions to the rule. I'd be interested to know if somebody knows an exception to that rule. I haven't looked too much. Like, so if you look at a Panther, right, you say, okay, well, which hand is the one that has the PPC? Oh, it's the right hand. Same thing with the Centurion. It has its AC in the right hand and the shield in the left. I guess the Trebuchet actually has the LRM-15 in the left hand, but it has 2 medium lasers in the right, so I don't know if that counts. It's kind of like ambidextrous. Okay, so what do we want to do? We are going to just wait for the mediums to go. Do we want this Trebuchet to go before us? If the Trebuchet goes before us, it might hit this Griffin quite bad. So maybe we will try and kill this. Is there a point to jumping? No. Just walk. We might be able to just kill this Trebuchet from the front in one shot. And then the Commando will be able to shoot us in the back, but I'm not too worried.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Not quite. It would have had to be fantastically good to destroy that. Yeah, they're already closing on the barracks. See, this is a very difficult objective to achieve reasonably. If you had 4 heavy mechs, right, you could like sit one here and blow up those APCs easily, sit one here, blow up these APCs easily, and then bring the lights up there, maybe. But I feel like this objective was, this mission was not quite
Good to go.
balanced, right? Like, they didn't test it enough to see if the objective was doable enough. So because that's only a 25-ton mech up there, I'm very tempted to just jump behind this guy and kill him through his brace. We'll have 4 pips, and we can go actually quite far. I don't know how close we actually want to get to that 25. Probably not close. It's the further we are, the safer we are. So we will jump like this. This will protect us from the Trebuchet in case we don't actually manage to kill it this turn, in case he wants to shoot at this guy, which is probably not going to be the case. Oh, but we're super overheated because we jumped last turn. So I probably can't re-record this guy. Or, you know what, I accept some heat. Let's see how much we need. We need 70. So we have 60, 80, 120, 145. So only half of that we need to hit. 86% is going to hit there. And then 85% is going to be rough. 150 minus 15% is like minus 15 and 20-ish. So we're going to lose 20-ish and 30. Now we can fire everything. Is the overheat going to be that bad? No, it's not 105. It's 70. No, we should be fine with this.
Targeting rear armor.
Yeah. Losing 15% twice from 150 should still be safely above 70. It would have to be like losing 30% twice.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
I hear ya.
Glitch.
What's Glitch doing? Can Glitch get a shot at that Trebuchet if we jump somewhere? No. That Trebuchet is gonna get to shoot? Or a range shot? No. Or if I just walk? If I just walk, I have 75s and 50. If I go here, it's actually worse. Oh, because it's obstructed. 75s and 50. I don't get why you can hit just as good from like here as up here. Like, I feel like it should be, like, the ranges should be more smooth.
This should be good.
Probably won't kill, but it can do a good amount of damage to his center. Oh, or it will kill.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
I didn't check, but maybe that has less armor than Trebuchet. So he gets to go. And he does hit this fire starter. Yeah, because he doesn't want to shoot the LRMs at point blank at our Griffin. So it's good that we decided to orient him towards that Trebuchet. Ah, this is the other APCs?
Show the Taurians that we will never stop fighting.
Oh, there's two. Yeah, these are both of them. Interesting. So how far along this road do you think they get?
Orders?
Because I can't reasonably kill it from here, so I assume that I can reserve down. This is the Commando 1B, so we're going to take a few... Oh, B is weird.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
I'm glad the large laser missed. You should shoot me in the back, buddy. Not in the side. In the shield arm, no less. Unless he wants to finish it off. They really don't like that left arm, eh? Oh, well, unfortunately I'm gonna have to spend time in the mech bay to replace that left arm. So I don't want that Trebuchet to go. Because this guy is not going to be able to help against those anyway, so I should, like, walk over as far as I can while still being able to shoot at that man. I have no heat, so I might as well just jump. Just jump, like, over here. Shoot at that guy.
Up high.
And we're shooting how many rockets? It's 12, 18. Do you think at least 2 of them are going to hit center? If we fire randomly?
Giving them everything I've got.
Barely. Barely.
Hostile
I was debating about whether I should use the precision shot or not, but I was thinking maybe I need to save it for APCs, even though precision strikes don't seem to work so well against vehicles. And yeah, this is not like feasibly doable. At least not with the weight of mechs I have. I just don't have enough firepower to obliterate an APC when I see it. So I want this to move forward, assuming they get to move this turn. It's weird that one gets to move before the other. Maybe it's this one that gets dangerously close, and that's the one I remember. No, okay, this is not that dangerously close. And then this one is what? What is this thing that gets to move? Okay, this is that guy. Alright, so we reserve down, let that guy move, and we can make better choices. It's an SRM carrier! Holy shit. I'm glad we didn't move on that first. Imagine if we were getting shot in the back against that.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so Decker basically just wants to stomp this thing in the butt.
Affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
What can I do for you?
Which wants to break this thing. And we basically have no heat concerns because it's polar, right? So we can jump like all the way up, shoot this thing in the face, and then if it doesn't kill it, we can punch it next turn before it gets to move. I should have noticed that this was 60 tons instead of 50 tons.
All weapons are go!
I kind of just saw 2 of them next to each other and I assumed they were both 50 tons. The other thing they should have given it away was that it was actually phase 1 instead of phase 2. Maybe like the phase 2 was like a higher initiative pilot, but I'd seen other APCs before then, so I knew that's not the case. So we're overheated here. I would love if I could melee this guy, but I can't. What I can do is I can get up right close to him and then just shoot small lasers in his front, which could be moderately effective. Which I think is what we're going to do. Actually, you know, we might be able to just kill him with small lasers. He has 80 health. We do, what, 60, 80, 120, 145. So we could maybe just kill him from the front. Oh, we actually can't shoot that much. Oh, are we still overheating? Oh no, we're only going to overheat if we shoot everything. So we can only shoot that. So we do, what, 60, 105 against 80. If they all hit, you know what, let's just see if we're lucky.
Engaging target.
No. 3 of them hit. Almost there. And then the last APC on the main road. And is that another like SRM carrier or
Transports
something?
cannot be allowed to take this spaceport.
It's a Shrek,
Whatever
not
it
worried about
takes, you must
Shreks.
push them back.
So I'm very interested in the fact that I get to actually act before this guy for some reason. Am I worried about somebody shooting me in the back? Is that Shrek going to be able to shoot me in the back? I kind of want to move before shooting this guy, but there's not really somewhere to move to if I still want to hit him in the front with small lasers. What I could do, I guess, is jump on the spot. Can I jump on the same spot that I'm standing? Apparently so.
Engaging jump jet.
That's interesting. I would not have imagined you can do that. And can we shoot any more just to guarantee that this happens? Because I don't want to use a precision strike. So one of these 6 will surely hit him.
Engaging target.
Surely. I saw a bunch of orange.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What are all these other lights that we have? Oh yeah, the Commando and the Panther, right. So I'm worried about the Panther shooting my light
go.
in the back. We're just gonna sprint forward here. Guess this one's slightly better.
No shooting, just running.
I maybe could have protected my right side against that PPC. Oh, he's gonna punch me. Ouch. It's okay, that section is empty. So if
Internal
it gets
structure
hit
damage.
anymore, I'm gonna take a pilot injury.
Yes, Commander.
This is where that Shrek is somewhat unfortunate. So what I might do is I might jump, use Vigilance. I also have the question about whether I want to start blocking with my right side. I guess I do want to start blocking with my right side. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to block with my right side. Because the thing is, I don't want to lose all the SRMs with the enhancements, but I don't think they're going to be able to do that much damage. I'm more just concerned about losing the mission. I'd rather take some hits from the Shrek. Oh, I didn't turn on the Vigilance, which I said I was going to do.
Waiting for orders.
And then sprint versus jump. Sprint goes further, so we're going to sprint. Here.
Uh-huh.
Man, we still have quite a bit of armor to dig through on these APCs, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to get all the way. So now we're going to have to deal with 3 Shrek PPCs, which is actually going to knock him over, which is going to be sad, so that's probably going to cause an injury, and then if they hit the side torso, it'll cause another injury. Alright, Shrek, be merciful. I have 4 evasion pips, and you're at close range, or you're going to shoot at someone else completely. I'm at short range, you can't hit me. 50. Oh, you blew up the left torso. So I have an injury from that, then he has another injury from falling over.
Internal damage.
That's unfortunate.
I'm going to need a medic.
Oh, but he has the cockpit with 2 injury resists, so he actually didn't take any injuries so far. Fantastic. So I can't get anybody even if I jump, so we're not going to jump. We're just going to sprint over there. You know, we'll move from last since it's not so important. And we want to move the other guy
Orders?
to punch this thing from the forest and then shoot lasers.
Acknowledged. Engaging.
In case we don't destroy it for some reason. I feel like they shouldn't do that shooting if it gets destroyed, considering it's like a two-phase thing. If it happened at the same time, I'd understand. I guess it does technically happen at the same time, but just for animation purposes, it's easier to do it separately. I don't know if like in the tabletop game, it's just like, I guess it's like one attack phase. Oh no, right torso, don't do that. Look at this commando with all his SRMs actually doing reasonable damage on a called shot. Who does he think he is? I guess we'll move after the PPC because maybe we can get behind him in case he moves forward first and survives the SRMs. Oh no, don't like break that man anymore. Don't shoot right torso. It is. And it hit! And it crit!
I am taking critical hits here.
Oh, I really don't want this man to die.
Good to go. Waiting on
Glitch,
you,
you're so
Commander.
far. You need to save him, but you can't. All I can do is punish this panther. And even then, I can't really punish him that hard. This is sad. I still get to move before that guy. I don't know if I can kill him. Oh, I can just punch him to death. I guess we fire randomly because we're shooting into the side. We have such a good chance to hit. So that wouldn't have happened if I had pressed the stupid vigilance button last turn, but I didn't do that because I was dumb. So this guy's still reserving. Oh god, is he gonna get to go before me? Oh no, it's gonna call shot right torso and break all those SRMs. Oh, I'm so tempted to reload for all the wrong reasons. Oh, come on.
Commander, I'm hit.
Like, I'm not gonna lose this mission, but I just lost all those SRMs. God, I even called it. I was supposed to press that stupid button. That would have prevented me from getting knocked down, and then they wouldn't have been able to... Because this would have removed all stability damage. God, what was I doing? I need those SRM-6s. Otherwise, I'm just going to waste time flying around worlds buying SRMs, or I can play more missions. That was a mistake. I called to use the vigilance. God, look at
I will
that.
hold it.
That's so
I am
dumb.
back up.
I just want to, like, DFA this guy. I wonder if it'll break that leg. Just get vengeance for fun. How much damage does this do? I don't even know. Fuck you.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
God, I'm so annoyed I didn't hit vigilance. If I jump here, I can shoot mediums, but if I jump, I have like no heat reduction. Look at that. But I had extras, right? They just didn't have the stability damage on them. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. I'm pretty sure I had 3 extras, right? You saw me buy 2 extras, and I had 1 extra in stock.
Yes, Commander.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I'm more worried about the Panther. And I can get behind him, so I should take the guaranteed kill, I guess. Here.
On my way.
Precision strike this guy's poor back. Make him cry.
Firing all weapons.
I'm so annoyed I didn't hit
Target
vigilance.
eliminated.
I'm so annoyed that I said it and then I didn't hit it. If I didn't say it, right, or I thought of it after, like in hindsight, it's easy to say, but I called it before I did the move. I said I'm going to jump there, I'm going to use vigilance, and I'm going to shoot. And I had like a full morale bar at the time too. Can I get behind this guy at all? I can jump. I can jump and get behind him. I have nothing. I need to get absolutely up to him, which means it's... I walk. You know, we're gonna just reserve. The Griffin can probably kill him for free. Or no, that's not gonna happen. She's further away. Okay, I guess we're gonna try it. On the side, 85s, 75s, so it's slightly better. Oh yeah, because the line of sight's not broken here.
Engaging jump jet.
And if this doesn't work, we can smash him with some other things. Can't do any more heat than that.
Engaging target.
Good to go.
Okay, so destroy all attackers as an objective. So just in case after this there's like some reinforcements that come, we should get out of here. We can still sprint. Oh, because our leg is not quite broken. That's true. So we have no weapons. And we can't DFA again because it did something like what? Oh, I should have checked how much armor it reduced. I wasn't super paying attention.
Waiting on you, Commander.
What are the chances? 95s from here. If I jump closer, is it any better? The SRM6. Wait, one of them? 95s and 70? Why is that one 70? They're all in the same location. Really? Why did this one go up in accuracy? They're all in the same spot. And they're... Oh no, they're not exactly the same though.
Take this.
Should just dig through them through the side easily enough. Yeah.
And stay down.
And now what? We have to hold out against reinforcements. Or it's over? Okay. So, it's a bummer that we lost the SRM6s. They had the +1 stability, but it's okay. We weren't really knocking people down with stability. So, as long as we have the plus damage on our other SRMs, we're fine. And we did have some, so... But now we have no backups. Poor SRMs. Give me SRMs, that's nothing. Nobody has anything good, right? Okay, so there's some lasers at least. PPC with stability damage, with +5 damage. Oh, look, there is an SRM6. Minus death from above damage, don't care. Were there any mechs that we care about? Panther, Trebuchet, Jenner, Griffin? Nope. So the only question is, do we want to take a PPC that does stability damage? They're not even in order of their types. 15 stability damage instead of +1 accuracy in case we go for PPCs. Would we go for PPCs? There's other things that must do better stability damage than that. Go with the ones we know we're going to use. Sad day for SRM6s. Because all the called shots, we got triple called shots. We took like a bunch of PPCs in the side, and SRM 10 worth from the commando. Just how scary the commando can be. 10 SRMs in a commando as a light mech, pretty strong. Oh.
asked for are online, Commander.
Okay, so we go to engineering. Okay, hold on. First, actually, we're gonna go to the mech bay. We're gonna set up the repairs, and we're gonna see whether the healing or the repairs take longer, and we can get the engineering facility that fixes the one that's more severe. 1 day for that, which is good. You can always do a mission with the Centurion instead of the Griffin if we absolutely need to. This is sad. The sky is so sad.
Let's try. Let's go.
Just replace everything. Okay, so we have 3 of these, right? Oh, we have a good amount. We have 3 of these plus 2 damage, and so 2 with the stability increase. Okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. We have some amount of backups, right? So we can still lose 2 of them. And then we need to put in ammo. Ammo. I guess in the worst case, we also could have made him an LRM mech, and there was 1 heatsink in there. Heatsink. I had the double heatsinks from the Highlander, but we're saving these for the last mission because we can't replace those if they get destroyed, and we can put them in the fire starter with the tons of jump jets to get behind people and then not be super overheated. So we'll save it for that. Okay, so we have 13 days of work and 17 days of healing, so that means in engineering it's slightly more important to get improved medical if we can, but we cannot. Because this needs the beta pod. It costs 24,000 a month. This needs 6,000 a month, so I guess we're going to get the beta pod. This takes 20 days to build anyways, so we're not going to get there really.
We'll get it done.
So we are going to travel
Roger that, Commander.
to this next primary mission. I'm not sure if I should have checked the store. I'm not sure if the store changes every day or every time you change systems. And every time you do a contract, it advances 1 day forward, apparently. Which makes sense.
Job's done, Commander.
Jobs are done, so we're happy. There's nothing to do there. Do we even have a second Centurion in case we wanted to do 2 LRM mechs? So I'll quickly check what we have in storage here. We have a Shadowhawk or a Trebuchet. We would do it in a Trebuchet if we really wanted. You know, I guess we can set one up. What do we have for like advanced LRMs? Two stability damage, 2 stability, 1 stability. We don't have any really good LRMs. I'm looking for ones with like plus damage, and we just don't have any, so I'm not particularly interested in going double LRM builds until we get better LRMs.
Spoon maybe? Alright.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Not yet. Not base, excuse me. I want to go to engineering. Ship upgrades. We have 50 morale. It's fantastic. So we're gonna get medical.
Roger that, Commander.
So these recreation upgrades, all of which add like 1 extra morale, they're not very worth it because you have to pay this average cost per month for the rest of the game after you buy it, which is really weird, and you can't like scrap this. So once you reach maximum morale, this doesn't do anything except use money, except when you get events. Some of the events reference these things, but I don't think that would really make a difference. I mean, these are kind of cheap, so I guess if you go down in morale, it's easier to pay for this every month than it is to like pay exorbitant fees. But there's also events that increase your morale, so I don't think it's worth buying those in the long run. Okay, so we are launching this contract. We are recovering something. This is a very combat-heavy mission, I remember. So this one actually might be interesting in terms of trying to win with lights and mediums. But at this point, I'm pretty convinced that lights and mediums are completely viable, in some part just because the AI doesn't know how to react to them perfectly. Also because we have Precision Strike. Without Precision Strike, rear cores would not be so guaranteed, so in multiplayer this might be harder to do. Oh, we have to bring an Atlas. That's right. Is this injured? Why is this mech damage? Oh, because I didn't refill its armor, right? Oh, I didn't repair the structure of it. Why is its firepower lower? It also has 3 SRM6s. What? It has better heat efficiency and lower firepower? How are we using more heat? We have 2 heat sinks. This has 2 heat sinks. Does this somehow generate more heat? 14? No. Weird. Oh, but this has +4 damage. And +4. And +4. Oh, these ones only have +2. Ah. Yeah, so this Griffin is better. And who's the better pilot? Is it Glitch or Hammer? Glitch has 2 more gunnery. So we're gonna go with 2 lights, I guess. We're gonna stick with the lights. Oh, I forgot that we had to bring that. Last time I played this, in the extraction part of the mission, there's like a leopard that comes down to pick you up, and it actually crushed Kamea? Kamea? If I say Kamea, I sound like Kamehameha from Dragon Ball. It actually crushed her when the leopard arrived. Yeah, Kamea. So I had Kamea standing in a position at the final objective, which is apparently a crush tile from the leopard, and she died when the leopard came, but apparently that was okay. I was very sad because there's a mission that's like, Lady Kamea Arano must survive, and I thought like, oh, am I going to fail that during the success outro? But the success took precedence because it had already happened, I guess. Look at her and her colorful mech, where mine are all like just whatever default coloring they have. I kind of remember that this is tough to approach, and I kind of waited for them to come around. Ensure Alexander's APC survives. Destroy the escort forces. Do they just need to get here, or are those turrets here? I should have checked what was in that chat log, because I'm not sure if you're allowed to just get them as they come through here. Is there a way to load the mission start? Just to read. Autosave pre-mission. This is autosave inside the mission. Sorry, I'm just gonna load this again just to read the dialogue, because I remember vaguely last time I played this mission, there's something like, if you don't get into sensor range, they'll just move past that thing and you can just get them as they come through. I mean, otherwise we can just walk through and I'm sure we can still kill it. The fact that there was 3 turret generators is slightly less fun, and I seem to remember there's a lot of like big vehicles like Shreks and LRM carriers, which is a bit hard to deal with. Just to keep options in mind. This is going to be the last mission for tonight as well, so we'll probably beat it tomorrow, I figure. Like the game itself. I think there's only like 2 more missions after this.
Should have done the part. Wow, that took forever.
Okay, so let me read this
Command
dialogue.
interface initiated.
Where there's not going to be dialogue because I loaded an autosave. Okay, well, I guess we'll do it the hard way.
Copy that.
We'll just putz our way through.
Got it.
You know what? I could probably intercept it like here. She doesn't have jump jets though. Only 2 of them have jump jets.
Ready for orders.
Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
So I guess I couldn't really do that. Okay, so we'll let the Atlas sort of tank, and hopefully the lights and mediums will run in and break the important things. This might actually kind of rough. Like, I'm not a big fan of turrets. Turrets are very like high HP, high damage, and these would normally be a feasible thing to kill if I had long range, but I don't because I'm playing lights and mediums, and lights and mediums can't really carry long range weapons. So Kamea is gonna sprint, get the 4 evasion,
Sounds good.
and everyone's just gonna follow behind her a bit.
Uh-huh.
I get 1 more evasion than that.
We got bad guys.
You get 2 more evasion than that. I go a bit further, but I want to stay behind her.
Got it.
Assault turret.
Follow me to victory.
So the question is, are we gonna get LRM? Can I use this LRM 20 to just like slowly chip away at this? LRM 20 does 80 damage. I need to fire like twice to destroy it. So I kind of want to reserve down. I kind of want to, because this is going to sensor lock me, right? And then there could be other LRM turrets.
Oh wow.
I need to wait till Kamea can go, essentially. I'm not sure if all turrets have sensor lock as an ability. So I want to go like... Can I get 5 evasion pips? If I go 5, I can get 5 if I go here. Is there anything else I could get 5? I'm gonna have 5 plus the force bonus.
Engaging jump jets.
So if I jump here, so I'm gonna have more turrets that can identify me, but I can also sensor lock this now. Oh, or can you not sensor lock buildings? You can only sensor lock turrets. Oh, interesting.
Sensor lock on target.
Heavy lasers? Okay, that's not too bad.
Reading loud and clear.
And then I could technically just, like... What's my chance to hit? 95? It's perfect. So I just, move into some trees. I can't even get 1 evasion pip. Or I can just stay still and I have bulwark. No, she doesn't have bulwark, which makes her a terrible Atlas. Okay, so we'll go here.
Acknowledge. I'm moving.
And we'll LRM this thing. We have to LRM it, what? Like 4 times to kill it?
Locked in on the target.
Or we're just gonna soften it up and maybe we'll peek and shoot with the medium. Right, because we can,
Good to go.
we can have like Decker not reach anything. I was gonna say he could move up, shoot, and then start the next turn, shoot, and run away because he has Master Pilot. So we can start actually doing that with some of our lights.
Waiting for orders.
We will jump to get more evasion. You know what, maybe we can even break this. These are plus 12. Is anyone else going to shoot me if I go there? Seems not, seems like the only
Time
thing
to
I can see.
fly.
There's another turret, it's that one, I think. So we'll just break this. Much better than taking 4 shots with the Atlas. Reserve with the lights.
Reserving action.
A 10-ton vehicle. I don't know what like the time limit is. Like if there's something that can make us fail if we don't do it fast enough.
Standing by.
These are all rather small. I can't remember if this is just rescuing him, and then there's another mission where you actually have to go. Oh no, this isn't actually. You actually have to go up there
More
afterwards.
bandits incoming.
So that 60-ton vehicle is interesting, right? That could be something potentially quite evil. The turret gets to go next, which is also not fun. So on the one side I can jump, but then I won't be able to shoot because I won't be close enough to shoot anything reasonable. So I have to act now, which unfortunately means that turret gets to go before
What
me.
can I do for you?
And I can't tell which of these is linked to that turret.
I saw how low I was. I was like, he is like, killed. So I couldn't jump that.
But I think it might be okay.
You betcha.
Heavy laser. No, I actually can't see the other one. So, which of these two do you think links to that? Right, because I can't break this. This is 232. How much am I doing here? I'm doing 72 times 3, which is 210, 216, which is not enough to deal with this. Which is unfortunate. I should have, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have L-armed it with the Atlas first. It wouldn't be able to see me, so it wouldn't be able to shoot. I also have a multi-shot. I could just kill like 3 of these strikers. No, I can't kill 3 of the strikers. They have actually enough health. This Griffin is braced, so I can't kill the braced Griffin. And I don't know what that turret is, and now these vehicles are going to shoot me. Turret, one of the vehicles, which is like a Shrek, and then this turret. So what, we kind of pray that one of these is... Oh, you know what, if I can shoot at the back one is guaranteed to be one of those two, because there's no way the back one is that one. So we'll fire at that with 2 of them, right? Because 72 isn't enough, but 2 times 72 should be more than enough, and then we can multi-target and hit... This is a bulldog. A bulldog or a striker? Bulldog has 2 extra armor 4s. Sure. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no! Ah! What did I just do? God, that was terrible. Just sloppy play. I was thinking that I had already targeted 2 at this and hadn't.
Tell me what you need.
I'm so sad.
I'm on it.
So sad. There's no way to guarantee which is which.
Copy that.
I've been sensor locked.
It's interesting that it was just a sensor lock.
Standing by.
I kind of just want to sprint and get closer so I can do something cool next turn. I think. There's a lot of vehicles that could shoot at me. It's okay, we have a lot of evasion. Maybe we can get them to shoot that instead of the Griffin. I don't think so. This heavy LRM. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. I am so glad that I should have shot at the fire starter rather than this Griffin that has no evasion. We mostly got hit in the arm, which doesn't really bother us. Or, no, it wasn't mostly in the arm. We just didn't get hit much at all. Just didn't get hit much at all. A bit in the leg and one of the side torsos. Yeah. Okay, so that actually went much better than expected. So what, the plan next round is in the light phase we can like punch 2 vehicles to death? I guess. This Griffin is not scary at all, and then we'll take some SRMs, and then we can maybe destroy some of these if we can not be so dumb this time. We can destroy both, right? Because the Griffin can shoot 2 at this and 1 at this. Yeah. Assuming that that one matters. I assume this front one is the frontmost one here. It's hard to tell. So yeah, we want to break the cool vehicles, right? So like the Bulldog. Or do we want to kill that Griffin? No. Do we? 2 mediums and a large. It's not as 2 mediums and a large is scarier than SRM6. 2 mediums are around the same scariness as this Bulldog. So we're gonna kill the Manticore and the Griffin, right? That makes sense. Also, let's just kind of get away. Just make sure we're close enough to see this.
Engaging jump jets.
Fire the everything.
All weapons committed.
Actually, we missed a great deal there. Okay, still enough to kill.
Enemy mech.
Kind of worried we weren't going to destroy the rear armor there.
What's up,
So
boss?
here we're destroying this Manticore. PPC, yeah, that was easily the scariest. Do we have damage? Oh, this has a lot of health. So we do 45 times 2 is 90. And then we may or may not kill it with the follow-up weapons. We get to punch it from behind though. Not that, this guy from behind. And we hope this kills.
Heading out.
Please hit the back.
Putting my weight into it.
Please hit the back, please hit the back, please hit the back. You hit the side! And it didn't destroy it. It has like a tiny bit of health left. 7. 7.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, so maybe that's okay because what? Because maybe we can. It's on the wrong side. We can't even hit it from where we are, really. Okay, so we're going to assume it's this one that goes with that one, right? So we're going to do multi-shot between this and this. We're going to shoot 1 at Bravo, which should kill it, and 1 at Alpha, or 2 at Alpha, which should kill it.
You get a
Right?
headshot, and you get a headshot.
That one was that one. Please be that one.
Payday.
It's not. It is. Thank you. Good. There's some sense in the world. I don't know why that one is that one. Right. So once it unlocks, I'll show you what I was worried about potentially. Once I have camera control, I mean. Oh, this is sad. Now the Manticore is going to get to move first, right? I don't get to LRM it with the Atlas, so we're going to take a PPC hit to this Griffin probably. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
This camera angle is not fantastic. Where did we take that? 40?
seriously, so far.
Oh, and another 40. Where are we taking these? We took one in the front chest there, and one
Is that it? I'm barely
in
scratched.
the center. Okay. So I was worried that this turret was that one. So the logic is this is closest to that physically, so it could be associated with that. But I figured in terms of when you approach this base, this is the first turret, so that's the closest one. And then the second one would have been that guy, and the third one would have been that. I feel like there should be a way of knowing, but I guess it doesn't really make sense because you wouldn't, like, how would you as a player know which is which? Like, you don't have any particular intel that tells you anything. None of these tiles are particularly more advantageous than the other. Oh, but I could have sprinted. Sprinting probably would have been a better idea. Maybe now that I have this Manticore though for fun. And I say for fun because I hope. Can we hit it on that side with an indirect LRM? I should have looked at the damage indicator. Did it say only this side would be hit? Probably did, eh? Oh, the Manticore hadn't gone yet. I didn't notice it was in the assault phase, so it's Atlas. Okay, right, shield arm. We're always happy to be hitting shield arm.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Okay, so. We want to destroy as much of these as possible. Which is this guy? He gets to go first. Oh, this is the field APC, which we don't care about. Oops, don't do that. So we're gonna step on people, right? We're gonna step on bulldogs. And it guarantees a kill anywhere we step. No, it doesn't. It's 97, and we hit for 90, so we still need to shoot.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay. So we are going to step on this one that's mostly busted, except that it's busted on that side. It's busted mostly everywhere now. The alternative is we step on this guy, because we might be able to just multi-shot this Manticore to death, whereas this Bulldog is probably more full health. Right, because if we multi-shot this with an SRM, we can hit this in the side plus that with the Griffin, and then we step on this guy. And we hope to kill this guy.
Good to go.
Alright, so we go like this, essentially.
Confirmed.
Good.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Waiting for orders.
I mean, or we could just step on him, but I think we want to just take 2 shots. We break somebody if we do 2 shots. Yeah, we can do 2 into this striker and 1 into this guy, as long as we get that Manticore in the side. So we can get, like, what, 2 pips, and go like this, and we have a good chance against both. Alright, and this should only need 1. It needs 26. Oh, maybe it's not safe to hit it with only 1. It needs 26 to kill it in that side, which is 3 rockets, and 3 is not... Like, we don't expect 50% to hit there, so we're gonna go like this. Just to make sure that this dies, and hopefully that even works. Yeah. Just open up that armor a bit. Lost the left arm. It's okay.
Armor breach! Internal damage!
The right is again kind of more exposed than I want. I should shift more to the side. So I guess it could have just easily gone around that side. I guess it seems more naturally inclined to go that way.
Standing by.
Alright. Welcome to the fight, Atlas 2. You're a bit slow. I get how you're like a cool and intimidating mech. Actually, the weapon loadout isn't even that good on it. That's the thing that bothers me even more. So we'll get this one. I can't even fire everything without shutting down. We'll save the LRMs. We will... How much health does this have? It has a good amount of health. If the AC-20 hits it, it'll just kill it. So just go like that. Boom. These weapons are not good.
Enemy vehicles down.
This is just worse than a PPC. Oh, but it weighs less. Okay, it's 2 tons less than a PPC. So there could be a case where it's actually useful.
Yes, Commander.
You can just punch this man, right? So let's punch that man.
Copy that.
Wasting some machine gun ammo, but it's okay. We have, what, 160, so we have 8 attacks left, so we're down to 7 attacks with machine guns, which is still more than enough. Actually, I probably could have just turned off the machine guns, or it wasn't a guaranteed kill. It wasn't a guaranteed kill. It was almost guaranteed, actually.
One more for the trash heap.
And someone else just could have shot it.
New sensor contacts.
Right,
I've
yeah.
got hostile units converging on your location.
Damn you, Victoria. Taking hostages is a coward's move. If you wanted to fight me, you should have come yourself.
When I send you to hell, be sure to tell Lord Carosas that.
Enemy detected.
Vehicles are not fun to fight.
Not bad, cousin. But I am not finished with you yet.
I kind of want this Atlas to get in the fight, just because it has like so much armor that it could be sharing with the team. This guy also needs to cool off a bit. And our Griffin is not in super shape. The right torso is moderately armored, the left torso is running out of armor. Oh, I didn't even notice they were coming from that way, in addition to that way.
Receiving you.
So we're just gonna back off and make sure that we're not blocking this
Roger.
Atlas. It's a Locust. Please don't be a double LRM5 Locust. It's not. We're gonna take an M laser shot. And of course it hit us. I want to get this Griffin out of here.
Good to go.
Can't jump because we're unsteady. Okay, so we're gonna... Or can't sprint because we're unsteady. We're gonna jump as far as possible. Actually out of line of sight. Even better.
Affirmative.
And then we'll brace over there. We're gonna let the Atlas do some work.
Yes, I hear you.
I just realized on the last mission we have to take her, so we actually can't do the last mission with 2 lights and 2 mediums. That sucks. Right? Because you have to take Kamea for the last mission? I'm just gonna move and brace. Moving is so slow.
I'll make it happen.
I actually don't even like this Atlas. There's so many things I'd rather have. The Highlander that you get in the same mission as this Atlas is much better. This Atlas moves too slow, has 2 heat inefficient weapons.
Do you want to win little Alex back? Come and find me. We'll be waiting for you. Won't we, Lord Zanira?
I'm sorry, Kamea. I evaded capture for as long as I could, but...
Loud smacking,
That
loud
sound you
cracking
just
sound.
heard was his jaw, Kamea. It was every bit as fragile as I thought it would be. Consider this a promise kept from our first reunion.
I'm coming for you, Victoria. Do you hear me?
Communication terminated.
She doesn't hear you. Well, I'm glad that that 60-ton thing is neither an LRM carrier or an SRM carrier.
That was a glancing blow.
New bogey.
The PPC and LRMs. This is another one of those like manticores.
Commander?
You have my attention.
So the reason I hesitate to make her move first is because I might want to do sensor on the locust, particularly with
Waiting for
Decker. Yeah, Decker can't get enough of a good shot on these guys. So he's gonna come up to here. He's gonna do a sensor lock on this locust. And then the Atlas can move up into a multi-shot against some of these targets. It is a Manticore, I was right. Bulldog is not too scary, so the Manticore is actually somewhat scary. Sensor lock this locust.
Got a lock.
So the question is, do we want to sensor lock yet another person?
Let him kill.
Or do we want to like jump and annihilate this locust? That sounds like a good plan, and then she can focus more on other things.
I'm listening.
Could she shoot something else if she goes here? Sort of. AC-20 that does half damage against a brace target. Do we have breaching shot? We do have breaching shot. So we can breaching shot on this fire starter if we had a better chance to hit it. And then the Griffin kills the locust if I bring the Griffin out of hiding. Or can the Griffin sensor lock?
Good to go.
No.
You have my
If I
attention.
AC-20 this, is it even gonna... It could blow off a section. Or a section. If I blow off an arm, there's a flamer. A flamer and a laser. Flamer and a laser? Flamer and a laser. I could get a leg knockdown. Or do I just want to guarantee... I don't care about guarantee killing this locust. This locust has nothing on it. Okay, so we're gonna move up. We're going to sensor lock this fire starter. We're going to do a multi-shot with the AC-20 on the fire starter. I think.
Sensor lock on target.
And she's going to
Reading
come
loud and
forward.
clear. I'm on my way.
And we're going to soften up the Manticore. So we're going to do multi-target. We're hitting this fire starter with the AC-20, half a chance of hitting him. Then we want to hit the Manticore with the long-range things. Turning off these pulses, turning off that. Do we want to hit this with anything? Soften it a bit. This will shoot at the Manticore. Can we hit the Manticore, please? 60. Okay. So I want to soften up the Locust. I guess I hit the Locust to remove an evasion.
Engaging the enemy. Multiple targets.
We really hit it in the center. Interesting. Okay, that was a good softening up. We removed a bit of evasion from the Locust.
Waiting for orders.
So we want to expose, I guess, left side if we're gonna go there, so we could do that.
Right, Commander.
Let me kill this. Oh, we revealed something else. What is this other thing that we didn't know about? That looks like a big tank. That still didn't kill that. Look how tough this guy is.
Every fiber of my being is screaming at me to not abandon Lord Madeira. To drop everything and rescue him, as I know he'd rescue me. In leaving him, I betray myself.
It's the right call. And it's what he wanted you to do. For your people.
This is also tough because they run up to you and you have to stand within this area to get this data, but then if I'm standing here I can't shoot at them because I'm all short range.
The only thing you can do.
So who gets to move? This locust? Where's the other fire starter?
Receiving you.
Can you jump behind that other fire starter? No, that's unfortunate. Would have liked to be able to kill him.
What's
But
up, boss?
Decker can get this guy. Oh no, he can't. So Light needs to jump at this guy. This is kind of as far as possible or as close as possible. While exposing like an arm, something like that. This we shouldn't even need to do a call shot, it's a freaking locust.
All weapons committed.
Oh, apparently we did need to do a call shot. I'm sad. I had full morale as well. There was not really a reason not to do that. It's okay. It did. One laser hit us. I should have called shot it.
Good to go.
Can I just like punch this guy?
On the move.
I don't even know if that's the right call. I probably should have punched him. I didn't even check if I could.
Enemy down.
Commander?
That guy's almost blown up from like every direction. I think we gotta put 2 into him and 1 into the other guy. And that's an 80-ton vehicle, so that's like the Demolisher. I do have Bulwark, so I'm not gonna move. So we're gonna multi-target. Oh, but I need to rotate. Rotating is allowed though. Rotating is allowed. Okay, so the problem is this Bulldog, no, it's Manicore. If we want to kill it, it only needs 1 in its left side to kill it. So I assume 1 is going to be enough. If not, we can finish off with LRMs.
Got it.
Yeah, I actually killed it from the front, insanely. I mean, we didn't hit a single one in the left. Kind of sad that didn't kill it. Especially since it's its turn now. We got so much evasion. 80 tons has to be a Bulldog, right? And not a Bulldog, the Demolisher, I think.
Tell me what you need.
Walk up to these
Moving
blokes. I don't think we want to shoot anything at this man. He has like 1,000,000 evasion. The Bulldog we could kill, that we can't LRM. So we're going to look at this man. We are going to turn off these ridiculously hot weapons. Don't need the AC-20 there.
Confirmed. Vehicle destroyed.
hope we get to move before that fire starter. Oh, it's a Shrek. Please don't shoot the Griffin. That also kind of sucks. Are we like dead? Oh no. Okay. I thought that
Not much
stall
armor
was
left
like
in that
an
location.
ammo explosion or something.
Standing by.
That was rather painful. So we want to pick the one who's more likely to be able to kill this guy. So he's pretty hot.
Commander.
This guy does more damage anyways, so we're gonna use him. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna shoot this guy in the back. And we have to assume that we're gonna kill that Shrek. Or we could, no, hit it like that. Display our left.
On it.
And we'll do a oh, do we need a precision to roll for? Yeah, okay, let's not take risks.
Roger. Enemy down.
I'm also actually kind of curious if I can kill this enemy or not. Present front. Just to spread the PPC shots around, ideally. We can shoot 2 medium lasers at its side. Oh, that's reasonable.
Engaging target.
Waiting for orders.
What are you after, crush juice?
So what, the side is slightly more vulnerable. I think we can just legitimately shoot enough missiles at it to blow it up.
Coordinates received.
I'm saying you're right in the face of crush juice. I wanted it. First thing is attention.
I guess we're going to take a bit of overheat damage just to make sure that this actually dies.
That's a vehicle kill.
It's unfortunate we have to take overheat for that.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
Alright, sprint up.
I'll do what you ask.
Brace.
Right, Commander.
Let's move up. Let's move up. I think we can just climb up this mountain, probably. Oh, camera.
Affirmative.
Right, Commander.
Confirmed. Holding.
Confirmed.
On my way.
We're just gonna let the Atlas lead a bit.
Yes, I hear you.
Got it.
Roger that.
Just look at her again. Left side is still okay and empty. Take another 90. We're gonna expose left while we can. I kind of don't want to trigger this mission until I can start the first turn stepping in there. Not sure how exactly this is gonna work.
Affirmative.
Don't want to go too far.
Moving to position.
So last time I think I was standing somewhere around here and I got crushed when the leopard came in, and there's no like crush warnings. So can we just like stand
I'm moving
just
out.
inside this shape and not get attention? I want to defend with my left side,
Affirmative.
and you can defend center, and you go here, and we can just beat this objective by recovering the data rather than killing the people. Oh, is this area, did this just get... What? The area just got smaller? So we're just gonna like stand here, left side shields, and brace. I don't like bracing with light mechs. I guess we're gonna left side shield. Left side is a bit injured. Not too bad.
Commander,
He'll just brace.
resting my mech.
Like, I don't know if I can comfortably sit inside this little box for that many turns. Yeah, I kind of need evasion.
Damage minimal.
And they don't display crush warnings here. Like, I'm pretty annoyed there's no crush warnings.
Alright. I'm trying to fish for something.
Is that person? That person's moved already.
Because
Because I got crushed, for sure. And if she gets crushed, I don't care, because it doesn't matter. But if they get crushed, it matters. So I'm afraid to reserve down to the medium phase because these people will be able to shoot without me having the evasion. Like, the alternative is I just kill all these things and I don't try and defend at all. Reserve. Give a brace.
Standing by.
This might actually be tough. Like, the correct answer might be to just rush everyone to one side and ignore the right-hand people that are coming in now. Or the opposite, even go right, away from these slower guys and the guys coming up the mountain. And pick off these guys and then come around. But these guys are so weak. But this one's braced, right? So my motivation is these guys aren't braced.
Yes, Commander.
So I could run shield with my left. No, that's my right. Shield with my right. No, I can't really shield with my right. So I'll shield left. And I don't really want to shoot, so
Heading
I would
out.
sensor lock and try and kill this Jenner, because this spider's not scary.
Sensors locked on.
And then she just kind of bulwark tanks this a bit. Oh, no, she doesn't have bulwark. Because she's terrible. I kind of want to just get behind that guy, so I want to sprint up this turn and next turn jump jet behind him. And left side tank against those two. Like, just get as close as possible. And left side tank.
Full throttle.
Yeah, so we're getting away from these two mechs, so we fight less people. I don't think that we want to try and do this capture. I think we want to kill them. There's no way we want to stand still for that long, even though we could probably stand still. If I go here, what's my chance? Not good enough. If I jump right up to your face, the chances are quite good. I just need to be able to see you. No, wait, I want a left side block, so I'm just going to look like that. Block against those two. And we will precision strike this guy.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Look at that perfectly straight stream of missiles all going right to his face.
Next.
None of the kind of waving around. This mission is quite long. Thunderbolts. It's gonna be what, mostly medium, so it can't do anything even. And a enforcer, was that? Yeah, an enforcer. My leg is open. Okay.
They've blown past my armor.
Okay, so. Oh no, Kamea still has
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, yeah, okay, here's the destruction warnings. Okay. So, do I care where I'm shooting this? I'm going to shoot this enforcer on the side from, like, I guess here. It's not even, his left arm contains what? Large laser? Okay, his left arm contains something reasonable.
Copy that.
Look at these retarded large lasers. Okay, we're not going to shoot those. This is what, 30 damage for 20 heat? That's reasonable. If we don't shoot one, we have just too many heat sinks. Sorry, so we want to shoot one at least, otherwise we're wasting potential heat. Or we could do a breaching charge or something. Oh, that's fine.
Taking the shot.
Not even the greatest shot. So okay, it's interesting to note that the commando goes first, because now we get to go first in phase 4 as a guarantee, which means we can kill the spider if we so choose.
Barely scratched my armor.
Right, because now we can grab him.
Orders?
Oh, we can't get behind that spider though.
I like how you use the knee.
But we can probably just front for him with the precision.
On the move. Firing. Full complement on enemy. That's a kill.
Our left leg is exposed. Not super worried about people shooting us. This guy's gonna kill him now. It exposes, I guess, front. We can expose right? No, we can't. Just expose front. Fire the everything.
All weapons committed.
Yeah, this is much better than standing in that square, which I don't trust at all. Just defend yourself while the data downloads as opposed to, you mean just kill everyone? AC-20 Hunchback? Oh no, it's not Swayback. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, it's a reverse.
Swaybacks are quite dangerous. I think...
Waiting for orders.
So the question is, do we get Glitch to go first so we can knock down and blow up this... Yeah, if we do knock down, he'll have a penalty to hit. And we want to defend with the left side a bit more. So we're going to go like this, and actually we can't defend the left side too much. We're definitely going to shoot that enforcer.
Moving to position.
The idea is we try and break this enforcer.
Affirmative.
Alright, so now the large laser is gone, and he has a -2 to hit if he stands up and shoots, so AC-20 10 will be less likely to hit us. We're getting DFA. Really? Look at this, like, attrition. As an enemy, so as an AI unit, using DFA is always good, because the AI doesn't need to worry about repairing the mech in the future, and if the AI mech dies, like, nobody cares, right? It's a good way for it to sneak out a lot of damage. AC-10 still hit us, which makes us sad. Are we getting knocked down?
Can't
Yes, we are.
keep it together.
Really hard time doing both. So they
I'm losing blood.
First fireballs.
Yes, I hear you.
I don't have one of them.
So
That's right.
I guess I want to shoot this thunderball in the back. Thunderbolt. Right? Like he made a mistake and he shouldn't have done that, and I can shoot him in the back with an AC-20. I guess that's the best move. And we have a slight heat alert because this weapon is dumb, but we need to do... Oh, she doesn't have any called shot mastery, so this might not even like hit. So we want to be ammo efficient. Hopefully this hits.
I'm on it.
Look at that AC-20 off to the left.
And then if I really
You know what? I should have just saved that precision shot for the lights. Once I saw that the odds were so bad, I could have just wet shot normally.
They're inflicting system damage.
Double heatsink was destroyed. Even though it doesn't really affect
Waiting
me.
for orders.
Okay, so let's shoot him in the back for real this time. Right? Yeah. Our left leg is damaged, so we want to expose forward.
Moving out.
Can't do right. Alright, Decker, show this lady how it's done.
Locking in all weapon systems.
For the Oregon people.
Target eliminated.
Alright, can you do anything interesting? There's a commando facing front, there's an enforcer. Can I jump? I'm not sure if I want to jump. I think this light wants to wait. Swayback is moving first. And this Alice is actually missing a lot of armor because of the double BFA. Or it's just not that tanky. 160 front armor? That's not a lot at all.
Commander?
You have a... Oh, it is. It's... No, it's a fair amount more. I jump... I can't jump behind that hunchback. But I can just shoot him in the face. Or I want to get the enforcer first. Because the enforcer hasn't gone yet this turn. Do I need to shoot him in the back? 75 armor, 20. If I jump, I'm also not going to be able to recoup my heat. If I stay still, I get the bulwark, and I use less heat than walking. But then I can't jump behind him the next turn if I get to act first. Will I get to act first? I don't think so. Does he have enough heat to shoot again? He does. I don't really need to move. Yeah, so I think we stand still to reduce heat and get bulwark.
All weapons are go! Enemy down!
Yeah, let's see what he's doing first.
Standing by.
So I would like to see how badly I hit. I mean, she has to survive, right? As part of the mission criteria. Does she want to go that close? Oh,
What you need.
she could use vigilance. It's a shame she can't bulwark. Look how ridiculous the heat cost of this is. God, this isn't even good. She's just not even good. She doesn't have call shot. I guess like she wants to just brace. Let the big boys play. Her left arm, no, her right arm is the strong one, and people can shoot her in the back because she still has rear armor. So we like expose right and brace because atlases are bad, and I'd rather let someone meaningful do something. This commando has its weapons in the right arm, which is the side that I can't really get to. Oh, but I can get front. I can get front. And how much do I need to dig through? 80? So I can just turn off like one of these probably. 2 of them. And then I have 60, 145. Or if I go like that. And like that. No. So I said about 80. So essentially 4 of these needs to hit. 1, 2. If the 4 shittiest ones hit, so kills. Or if the greater ones hit, then only 3 of them need to hit. 90, 82%, and 85. I feel like we should just like overheat and just make this man suffer.
All weapons committed.
Follow me to victory.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Decker, can you core this mech? Is this reasonable? Or I could destroy the side section? 160? Yeah, okay.
Aye aye.
So it's 210 to break the front, which is not doable. 60, 50, 110, 135, 155, plus 60, 55, 215, 215, and I said we need 210, so it's doable if everything hit, but we're not reasonably going to hit with absolutely everything. So we are going to aim at that. Right, his right torso, yep. Right, so we took out like almost all his weapons now, so
Solid connection on that one.
we're pretty happy. Reserve.
Standing by.
Good to go.
Don't stand in a crush zone.
Got it. Firing everything I've got. That's a kill.
And we're gonna just make sure we're not standing in a crush zone.
I'm moving out.
Affirmative.
Like, really not standing in a crush zone.
Waiting for orders. Right, Commander.
Holding here.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system. Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system. Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Taking a protective stance. Roger that. Digging in.
Flushing heat.
Oh, it's called yeah.
Yeah, so we have to bring Kamea on the last mission of the game. And she sucks, and we can't refit her. And it means we can't do 2 mediums and 2 lights, which is the thing that breaks my heart the most. She also doesn't have bulwark, which means she's terrible as an Alice. She also doesn't have jump jets. So she lost a double heatsink. I wonder if she'll like not have that in the last mission and make her even worse than she already is. No, that's not true because last time her entire mech got crushed and she was still there. So no, I know that's not the case. Is this a good fire starter? Is there only one fire starter variant in the game? So, but we want equipment. Large laser damage and accuracy. Nope. Crit civilian damage is not great. Looks like we're taking, what, medium lasers? Why can't we just get the medium lasers that add damage? Oh, SRM6 with 4 damage, which is better than... I don't care about crit. Jump jets. Heat sinks. Yes, that's okay. We don't need to. Oh, 1 morale gain, because we can put morale gain instead of injury resist, which is probably better. I don't expect to die from injuries, right? I did rather have than. Okay, first of all, this didn't actually go over this, so please go over that, or don't. Thank you. The Airstream 4 with +4 damage is also quite tempting. So this one's not good. We'll take the communication thing for 1 morale gain. And then do we want this SRM4 instead of the medium laser? 3 accuracy is a lot now. We'll put that. We got the SRM4 anyways, that's fantastic. Look at that random chance. Yeah, so we're going to be done for tonight. I'm just going to wrap up a few things. But if you don't want to watch me in the mech lab, you can stop for now. And I think tomorrow we'll probably try and beat the game. Next episode, whenever next episode is, probably tomorrow. I'm not sure if you can hear my brother button mashing on his joystick. He's playing Street Fighter V. Over to the side. I hope it's not too annoying. I don't remember if I checked the store or not. Might even be different since I did a mission. EC2 with 4 accuracy, 20 stability damage. It's interesting. Instead of doing 5, it goes up to 25. Better not use that. Oh, look at this. That doesn't do extra damage, but it does 2 stability damage. It's $500,000. Makes it do 80 stability. Okay, just in case we actually need to go for stability damage.
Available.
SRM6, 4 damage, 2 stability.
New weapon systems.
It's fantastic. SRM4, not with damage, I don't care. What is this? +2 accuracy on energy, but how much does it weigh? It weighs 2 tons, yeah, we're on 2. That would be fantastic on a, like an assault mech or something, or a heavy even. Maybe a medium, like if you have it on a swayback. But I can't afford 2 tons on a smaller mech. Okay, so we're gonna just repair some people. Then we have to put the comm system inside one of the Griffins instead of the injury resist. I think it's more important to have morale.
What's up, boss?
So we can get 1 extra health, but I don't think we're going to survive. I don't remember if there's anything interesting at higher piloting, but I don't feel so. Chance to hit is also just kind of generally good,
Training
so
confirmed, Commander.
keep that.
Waiting for orders.
Extra health is 4. 4 is enough. Max evasion. Max evasion on a medium, we can jump jet and get more evasion. Does
Waiting
the
for
other
orders.
person have that?
Yes, Commander.
He could get it. Oh no, he couldn't get it.
Waiting for orders.
2.5 to hit. I don't even think we can get up that high. Like, can we, if we jump jet, we can't even get 5 ticks, right? That's only for like lights essentially. So we just go with chance to hit.
Training complete.
Let's do this.
Right, you didn't get to go on last mission, which was unfortunate. I should start bringing you instead because you're more likely to actually be able to spend XP on a level up. So we do want the extra heat threshold and chance to hit.
Mech warrior training complete.
These guys don't have XP. Okay, do we have a contract for our next mission? Or we need to chill out for a bit. We need to chill out for a bit. We need to travel for a bit. Alright, so we have something to keep us occupied. Are we building? We're building and we're repairing. And we have a financial report. Okay, so we'll travel to this next contract. It's no, it's an escort. We're not doing an escort. Okay, so I guess we're gonna actually look at the star map for the first time, and we're gonna see if we can buy a region that has like cool things to buy. So this is like 4 ruins, research, moderate population, rich, medium gravity. It also matters how many days it takes to get there, right? Travel restricted. Oh, so we're not allowed to go into certain regions? We're not allowed to go to... Okay, we can't go to the inner sphere. Right? That's what it's called. And we could go really far away. 36 days. Oh, and there's different challenge ratings. Okay. Oh, escort wasn't the bad one. The bad one was escort that could kill the APCs. Are they gonna kill the APCs? This is large and has a black market, and it has manufacturing, right? So that's kind of what we were looking for anyways. And the challenge rating is reasonable. That's reasonable. We'll go with this one. We're gonna go with salvage because we're almost at the end of the game. We don't need money anymore. We have lots of money. We can always sell the salvage if we need. So we're just gonna do this travel. We're not actually gonna do this mission. So again, if you're watching and you're only interested in the combat parts, we're just gonna do this travel.
Job's done, Commander.
And we're gonna refit some of the mechs. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this cockpit mod here. And we need to put in the SRM6s that we got that have plus 4 damage. 1 SRM6. So equipment. So we're gonna put the comm system instead of the cockpit mod. Can you just make the switch, please? Hello. Hello. Thank you. So we have an SRM6 that gives +4 damage. So we can remove this one. So an SRM4 with 4 damage is 48. It's more than that. It's 60.
There you go.
That's it. So we'll do that. It's 2 days, and then we want to replace some of the medium lasers. Some of our mechs.
Logged and noted.
It took a long time to confirm.
Be too hard.
So this one is the one that has jump jets, so this one gets priority on the lasers because it's more likely to snipe with lasers. So we have 4 of them. The other guy is mostly wants to shoot from close. So we're looking at energy. Medium lasers. So we want the best lasers to go like in the middle here. So 1 accuracy and crit will come out for 3 accuracy. Yeah, 3 accuracy and 15. And then do I care between 50 accuracy with crit and 1 accuracy? I guess I'd rather have the accuracy, but the accuracy is going to be pretty good in the arm anyways. I mean, there's already enough stuff critting with the MGs. We're going to be pretty close to max accuracy though. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to be shooting at someone who has a lot of evasion. So we'll do that. It takes 1 day to install it. We have plenty of time. And then this guy. He has extra damage. Okay, we're not going to replace the extra damage. That's fine. Things are getting really slow in the UI right now. It's interesting.
Ready to go.
So we're at full morale, so we can start paying normal salaries.
That work order you submitted is complete.
We will play casually. You see, that's why sometimes you don't want full morale, or you don't need to pay for full morale. You can get a few plus morales for free from events. It's not guaranteed. We have lots of money, so I don't mind paying for morale at this point, because we have more than enough money to finish the campaign. I'm really upset that I just thought about the fact that you need to bring that last Atlas with you into the last mission, because I really didn't want to have to do that.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Or I wish I could refit that Atlas, which I can't do. Do we want to pay more for more mech base? It's 50,000. This is 8,000 for 2 tech points, but I need mech bay 3, which I'm not doing. Support more mech warriors, training modules. This I'll get. This is fine. This costs 1,000. Maybe I need to replace someone at some point. Probably not. To be honest, I'm kind of annoyed that I have to do another contract. I just want to do primary missions at this point. Not yet. We're gonna look at the store. This is supposed to be a really cool place. It's a full dragon. It's expensive to buy full mechs in this game. This has +1 damage. That's good. Does this have +1 damage? No.
New weapon systems available.
Arm mod, if we want to punch people moderately harder. That's the gyro for melee hit, not the dodge, unfortunately. Rangefinder, 25-meter view distance. Don't think that's particularly useful. Nope, so there's nothing cool. So that means we are going to stop for today. So it's a shame there are not other contracts. There's no contracts. There's contracts if I fly to another mission. Part of me just wants to let the time play. So, just out of curiosity, so are we just saved? I'm just curious if I can let time play and this, like a primary contract will come up just after doing nothing, or if you actually have to do contracts. I'm not going to save this, I'm just going to load, or I'm just going to quit after this, like without saving. We will buy a ton of medical supply. What is this? It seems to be a friend. The buyer, you need to make space for next time. Willing to sell you your pick of the items in your inventory. We will buy a lot. What do we get from this? You get 4 tech points, you lose money, and you gain high spirits. Oh, high spirits is actually good. Unfortunately, it's Oriole, who's a character we don't use. I don't like that the game autosaved there. We have to make sure that we don't do that.
You get something after thinking. I just need to build that.
This is not the save. This is not the time. No. So this is the one. Autosave is an event resolved. You know what? I'm not going to delete it just yet. It's this one at 429 days. So that's the one we want to keep in case we're going back in time. I just want to see if we get an offer for another contract.
Network orders complete. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Do we really, like, you can't get a primary mission, you actually have to do side missions?
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
It's fine. I guess you do. Okay, so we are going to destroy these other ones. So we want to go back to day 429, so we delete that, and that's one we're keeping. We're going to just, yeah, I'm just going to load this so that it makes sure that this is the one that gets used next time I hit continue. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching.